Okay, so I am recording this, but I don't think your faces will be shown up here, so don't worry about that. Yeah, today is the first day of this semester, and welcome to Math 137. Um, I don't know if you guys have any chance to read the syllabus yet. If you have, that's great. If you haven't, that's also okay, because we're gonna have some overview of that syllabus, right? Um, the first thing I want to show you is our CSC online website, because you have to be familiarized with that because we are using that a lot of times. Right, so let me share my screen. Okay, so this is the CSC online website. Are you guys familiar with it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, awesome. So if you go here, I think I can change this to the view as a student. So this is what you're gonna see. This is course home. This is course home. So you can find the syllabus here. It's also under resources too, but for your convenience, I put that up there. So if you click it, you can find the syllabus as a PDF file. And I also put my lab math link here. So you click that to go directly to the My Lab Math link. Okay, so you don't have to go back and forth, it's a little bit convenient, I think.
Much,
And what is it?
much easier.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And I also introduce you some virtual manipulatives here. This is not direct link because I cannot put whole bunch at the same time, but you can copy and paste each link to see what virtual manipulatives are available for you guys. I sometimes use TIDEX or the Math Learning Center manipulatives for my class teaching too, and I thought it could be very useful for you, especially this pandemic era when you're teaching online. It is very useful. So yeah, take a look at some features of this CSCC online. I made it really simple because I deleted everything that I don't use and that is not very useful for you either. So as you can see, we have a course home with these features, and I have a grade book. You will check your gradebook at least once a week because I'm going to update every scores that you are working on my lab math into here, transferring those scores here. Currently, I am only put homework there because homework 1.1 will be due very soon at the end of this weekend. And gradually you can see more items underneath. Okay, these are weighted. So it projects what your final grade will be more precisely, which means you're gonna also see your grade in my lab math, but that is not weighted, so it's not accurate. The scores itself per item is correct and accurate, but it is not weighted. So the scale could be a little bit different. Okay, so rely on to the grade book here in CSC Online. And your responsibility is you need to check each item score with my lab math score you have received. And if there's any discrepancy, you need to let me know as soon as possible so I can make a correction for that. Okay. I also use messages here. So some of you already communicated with me using my cscc.edu email, but then you need to indicate which class you are from. You are from Math 137 7901. Without telling me that and saying that, oh, I'm from your math topics class. Well, all of my classes have similar names, so it confuses me. Okay, and I cannot give you correct information. So I strongly encourage you to use these messages. When you are sending me or your peers in this class, you can just compose a message here and select who you want to send the message, right? So if you want to send me the message, you can click instructor role and put the title. You don't have to write you are from Math 137, okay? Because I automatically get to know which class you are from when you're using this message. But if you are using mycsc.edu email, you need to indicate which class you're from. So you need to say you are from Math 137 7901. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is easier. Okay, and resources. Let's look at the resources. So the course home is the course home we saw, so we don't have to look at that. And I have lesson notes, lesson videos, folders here. Syllabus is the same thing, so I'm not gonna look at that either. Lesson notes and lesson videos are very important because you have to watch the videos to listen to my lecture there. And lesson notes are the PDF file of my slides. So I will show you some of them. I already put a lot of them here. So if you click 1.1, that shows the first slide, right? You can either print it out or just look at that, and put more notes on top of it. So I think it's a little bit convenient for you. And if you go to lesson videos, there are two options for you. Option one, you can watch the videos from My Lab Math, right? So you can use this link. So in the My Lab Math, I can show you that. 137, 7901, this is our class, right? So if you go here, we have a lot of things going on here. We have e-text, right? So it will be very useful for you to go to the textbook. And another thing is video and resource library. So if you click that, you have this option. You can change the chapter. So the first chapter we're gonna work on is chapter 1. And you can select the first section, right? And you can click video, and let's see what we have. Then you're gonna have several videos. The first one here is a section lecture. So if you click it, excuse me, you can go to the lesson videos there directly. Some of them I don't like so much because it's more like reading the slides. If you don't understand what they are saying and you want to have more understanding of it, you can always email me. Then I can provide you better videos. Okay. Okay. The other option that you can do if you don't like that videos so much, option 2, you can watch the in-person class recordings under this lesson video. So my plan is under this lesson videos, it's not there because we didn't have any Math 137 in-person class meeting yet. I'm going to record each of those class meeting and upload that video here on the lesson videos. The problem is though, even if I use the microphone and I'm very close to the computer, the audio quality is not very good. So that's the only deficiency that I have here. So if you turn the volume up, I think it's a little bit easier. So maybe you can use both video options. So either use the videos from My Lab Math and or watch the video that I recorded from my in-person class. It will be under here. Are we good so far? Okay. All right. So there are two options for that. And rosters, you can see your classmates. Some of you have already uploaded your pictures there, so I really appreciate that. But some of you didn't. Even if we don't meet in person, I want to get to know you. Okay, and one way is to see your face, right? So yeah, if you haven't uploaded your pictures here, please do so as soon as possible. So I get to see who you are, kind of, right? Okay, so it will be helpful. And side info, you don't have to do anything for that. And Zoom meeting, I don't think we will have many Zoom meetings from now on. It's not synchronous class, it's asynchronous. So pretty much this will be the first and last Zoom meeting, but if it is possible, I will make another one. Sometimes under the request of the students, of some hard content, you cannot understand what the video is saying, then I can record separately to explain certain problem or certain topic and share that with everybody. Or I sometimes open Zoom meeting too, but it's very rare. Okay. All right, now we're gonna move on to the syllabus. So the syllabus is found here, right? In the coursework. So if you click it, you're gonna have this syllabus. So of course, this is online course, and our course number is Math 137 7901. 7901 is online format. And this is prerequisite for mathematics for the elementary teachers 1, Math 235, and 235 is prerequisite for 238. So some of you, I don't know how, but you took Math 235 first, missing this. That's why you are in this class too, right? So this is actually the first class you have to take for elementary teachers math, and then 235, and then 238. That is the sequence. So this is required course that you have to take. Okay. Okay, so my name is Dr. Coleman. My office is in Berkaiser 216. Because you are online students, I don't think you have opportunity to visit my office. But if you come to Shedran, please see me. It could be nice. Here is my phone number. You can call me during my office hour, then I guarantee you that I can pick up the phone, okay, during this office hour. Otherwise, you can leave the message and I will check the message later on, okay? Okay, so email, I talked about that too already, right? So if you want to send me an email, you can use this email address, but make sure you write the course name and number, right? So Math 137 7901 in the subject line. Or just use the CSCC online message, then you don't have to explain that. Okay, my office hours are Mondays and Wednesdays, 2 hours from 12 to 2 p.m. and Friday, 12 to 1 p.m., just 1 hour. All the time that here I'm talking about is mountain time. So if you are not on mountain time, please calculate that and come in time. Okay, CSCC online address is here. So if you click it, it will directly bring you to CSCC online here. Okay, all right. Course descriptions are written in the CSCC website. It's exactly the same. So we're gonna talk about algebra, functions, properties, systems of equations, a lot of high school stuff too. Okay, also consumer mathematics like discounts, taxes, interest rates, something like that. And we're gonna do a lot of problem solving and even discrete mathematics too. The required textbook, you don't need to purchase any textbook, right? So what you need to purchase is only the student access kit, which is the access code. I already sent you guys an email. My first email is about registering my lab math. So let's go back to the email that I sent you. Okay, so the first email that I sent to you includes student registration handout, right? If you see that, it shows a step-by-step of registration to my lab math. This is so much easier than you go to bookstore. So I strongly encourage you to just follow up the steps, okay? So just go to that website and create your account. When you are creating your own account, make sure you write down your username and password, because if you forget about that, I cannot do anything, right? You need to contact the Pearson customer service to get your password back. It's not fun. So please write down your username and password until you remember them, okay? If you already have the account from the previous course using the CSC email, then you can still use the same email address, username, and password for that. Just go to the correct course, right? Math 1377901, Spring 22. Okay, so you can have pay option there. Good thing about this, Pearson, they give you temporary access for 2 weeks, right? So you can have free 2 weeks option there, but you need to make sure you purchase your code before it expires, or else you're gonna lose every data that you have worked so far. Okay, and after you register successfully, you can sign in using this website. It is also linked at the beginning of our course home here, right? So if you click this, it's exactly the same website that you have there. And then from there, you can sign in using your created username and password and select our course and work there. Okay. Okay, so that's what you need to have. Okay, that's all you need. All right, methods, I already explained that using the CSC Online and MyLab Math. Classroom environment, you need to have a good internet access, because I don't want to take any excuses that my Wi-Fi was not good, I couldn't do my homework on time, etc., etc. That's because all the homework quizzes and tests will be done my lab math, and the schedules are already fixed. At the end of the section here in the syllabus, the last part is giving you the overview outline of the course topics and the schedules, right? Most of this work will be open more than 2 days, about for a week. So you have plenty of time. Do not wait until the last minute. Then you can encounter any difficulties and it's too late then. So do not wait until the last minute and saying that, oh, I had difficulties, technological difficulties, etc., etc. So please avoid that by working ahead of time. However, as you can see here, I have 2 dates, this date here and the due date, right? So the second column here, the dates are the dates when the assignments are opening. I usually open the assignments, whether it's homework, quizzes, or tests, a little bit earlier than these dates or on that day, okay? And the due date is the closing time. It closes exactly at that time, okay? So you need to mark your calendar or keep checking the syllabus to see what you have to do for this week and for this day and so on and so on. All of this will not be changed. So please refer to this schedule for every work you are doing. Okay, remember that no late assignments are accepted. Okay. Okay. However, sometimes it happens. Our life is full of events. If you are encountering any, family issue or anything that make you, working late or you cannot meet the due dates, then email me. We can talk about that and make some plan for that too. Okay, but not inevitable ones like I don't know, you have something else to do, then it's not acceptable. Okay, we'll talk about that individually if you are encountering any life difficulties. Okay, all right. So homework. Homework problems will be assigned and submitted using MyLab Math. And due dates is given there, right? It's exactly same as the due dates that I wrote in the syllabus. And it will be closing at 11 a.m. on the due date. Keep that in mind, it's not midnight. It's not midnight, it's 11 a.m. Okay? any homework or quizzes or tests are all due at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Okay, so if you want to mark that on your calendar, you need to mark the time as well. It's 11 a.m. Okay, and quizzes too. Okay, all the quizzes are due 11 a.m. Mountain Time on the due date. Test as well. Okay, the test dates are also given in the syllabus at the end of the syllabus, part 5. Okay, so you have 5 tests, all on MyLab Math. And the test will be open about 2 to 3 days, sometimes a little bit longer. So you can choose only 1 hour to take the test during the given days. Okay, so at your convenience, you can choose different days. However, once you started taking it, you need to complete that within 60 minutes. So find the time and place you don't get interrupted when you are taking the test. Okay? And for the final exam, you have only 2 days. In between May 3rd and May 4th, for 90 minutes, 1.5 hours, you're gonna take the final exam on MyLab Math. Again, you need to find the time and place during these days without any interruption. Okay? Because there is no go back and retake it option. And final exam is comprehensive. Okay, so test and final exam, you have only one time attempt. Test for 60 minutes, final exam for 90 minutes, which means it's longer and comprehensive. However, homework and quizzes, you can redo that again and again and again until the due date. Okay, so I highly recommend you to make 100% on the homework and quizzes because you can redo that again and again. Especially the homework, there are a lot of options that you can get some support. They provide you different examples, similar examples. You can also have the option for step-by-step work, right? So you can have that option, or even you can ask the instructor. So I can directly explain how you can solve that problem. So you have, 3 options there already. If you want to find more resources, you can always find other resources online, like Khan Academy or other good websites, right? So for homework and quizzes, you can redo that again and again until the due date at 11 a.m., right? But the test and exam is only one time attempt during that certain hour. Okay, 1 hour for test or 90 minutes for the exam during the given days. Does it make sense? Okay. For makeup test, I don't want you to have makeup test, but if it's inevitable, you can let me know in advance, at least 1 week. Okay, that you cannot take the test during the given days, then you need to take it earlier. However, the final exam cannot be rescheduled or made up under any circumstance. If you cannot make it on these days, I'm sorry, but you don't have any other option. Okay? All right. Here, this part, you can just read it. So how much you have to spend for this 3 credit course and student learning outcomes, please read it. This is my expectation for you, so please read it. And grading policy is in part 3. So you have 4 different things that you need to focus on. So quizzes, homework, tests, and final exam, right? So quizzes 25%, homework 20%, chapter test 30%, final exam 25%. Okay, and total 100%. That is the weight given. So you can see on the grade book in CSCC Online using this percentage. Letter grade A, B, C, D, F, you know that. And for education, education course, you cannot have below C, right? If you get D or F, you need to retake the course. Okay, again, grades, you can view the grades in CSC online. That's more accurate, okay, reflecting the weight, right? But you can always check your grade in gradebook under CSC online with the scores in My Lab Math, okay? And let me know if you find anything different. Okay, academic honesty, I don't want you to cheat, you should not, right? So even if this is an online course and I cannot supervise you for every homework, quizzes, tests, or even final exams, I trust you not cheating, right? So that's good. Pleasure, this is also you all know that. That's good. Superlative and Medicaid, let's update okay too because we're gonna have synchronous meeting. It's online course, so I don't know if you need equal access, but if you do need any accommodations, please contact the equal access coordinator, Dina Kennel, at this phone number or by emailing her at this email address. And if you have any family issue or personal issue that you are struggling with, you can contact the Dean of Student Affairs by using this phone number or email address. Okay, and we have a CSS submission and priorities. You can read it. Let's move to part 5. Okay, so we have 16 weeks, right? Week 9 is the spring break, midterm break, the whole week. So I didn't assign anything during this week. Okay, and 17th is Martin Luther King's Day, and 18th is Easter break, so we don't have a class for that. So this is pretty much, set. It's not gonna be changed. So when you're looking at this schedule again, the dates are the dates when the homework will be open in My Lab Math. And due dates are the due dates. At 11 a.m., make sure it's at 11 a.m. Mountain Times, okay? So yeah, just keep it up. Anything else? Chapter review homeworks. Chapter review homeworks are usually much longer, right? So even if I say it's January 24th, I usually open it way up ahead, around the second week or so, okay? So you can always start this work earlier than other homeworks. Like test 1, right? All the tests will be open more than 2 days. So like this one, you have 5 days and choose only 1 hour at your convenience and take that. So that's pretty much it, right? And final exam will be given during May 3rd and May 4th. Right? Yeah. That's it. Rebecca, do you have any question?
Nope, I've taken a couple classes with you.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, if you are first with me and if you have any question according to the course or syllabus, please do not hesitate to contact me. Okay?
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome. Good to see you. And well, let's have a great semester. Okay. Thank you for joining the meeting, and I will see you guys later. Okay, bye.